In this English lesson, I wanted to help you learn the English phrase to double down. When you double down on something, it means you work harder at it. This week at school, even though the semester's almost over, I need to double down on some of my work. I'm a little behind in my grading. I have some student work that I need to look at. So I need to double down. That means instead of coming home at the end of the workday, I might stay for an extra hour. Instead of getting up late in the morning, which I never do, I might get up extra early because I need to double down on getting that work done. This is sometimes used to talk about sports as well. A player who is having a bad year might need to double down at practice. They might need to work harder and get stronger so that they can perform better when they're out on the field. The second phrase I wanted to teach you today is the phrase to double dip. Now, when you double dip, you know when you eat chips and there's a bowl of dip or hummus and you dip, you take a brand new chip from the bag and you dip and you bite half of it. And then it's not considered polite to then dip again with the piece that you already had part of in your mouth. I hope that makes some sense. If you take a piece of bread and it's straight from the bowl and you dip it into some hummus and you bite it, you're not supposed to dip again because the bread's touched your mouth. And so we call that to double dip. So sometimes my kids will say to one of my other kids, hey, no double dipping. That's gross. Anyways, to review, to double down means to work harder. Sometimes when the new year starts, people who like to exercise, they will double down on their exercise and start going to the gym a lot more. And to double dip means when you're sharing a bowl of food with someone and you're dipping chips or pitas or bread into the bowl, you should always dip once and then eat the whole piece of bread. Don't dip a second time. It's considered a little rude, at least in North America. I'm curious to hear what it's like in your country. But hey, let's look at a comment from a previous video. This comment is from Unsel. Hi, Teacher Bob. I don't know if it's just me, but in the modern age, time passes so quickly and is so inadequate. If it is decided to do something, it should be started without wasting any time. There is truly no time like the present. And my response, well said, I agree 100%. 2024 is the year to do the thing you've always been dreaming of. And thanks, Unsel, for that comment. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it was a guy who was he was 56 years old or 57, and he talked a little bit about how there's no time like the present because eventually we all get old. And he talked about things like he wanted to go and climb a certain mountain, and he said if he thinks about his mom is in her 80s, she can't climb a mountain anymore. He's in his 50s and he's still able to climb a mountain. So he said at some point he's going to be the same age as his mom. So there's no time like the present. Eventually he won't be able to climb the mountain that he wants to climb. So he needs to do it now. I think I felt the same way a little bit when I started my YouTube channel. I think I felt like I really needed to kick out a lot of videos really quickly in those early years. Because I was so old. I mean, I was 47 or 48 at the time. I wasn't that old, and I don't feel old at all now. But certainly at the time, I felt like I needed to make as many videos as possible. But at that time, some people were commenting that I was making too many videos, that it was actually hard to keep up. So now I think I've found a very nice balance in the amount of content that I make. But I certainly at the time was feeling like, oh, I need to make a lot of English lessons really quickly so that people can watch all of them and so that I can be successful, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching these little short lessons. I'll have another one ready for you later this week. Have a good couple days. Bye.